Oh boy, those bib shorts have definitely seen better days. Probably a sign of what we're going to see in today's video. What's going on, Bike Fam? It's your boy Sizzly. Alright guys, I've been sitting on this video for far too long. We're still in St. Louis. It's the last day of Gateway Cup, and we're at Benton Park. So off there in the distance, we've got the Anheuser-Busch Brewery. Very famous, very St. Louis, very beer. And yeah, we're on our first lap. Coming around that bend here, we've already got our first crash. We're a minute and 16 seconds in, and an unfortunate touch of wheels there. And of course, everybody smells blood and kicks it in a high gear. So now seems about as good a time as any to go through what our course actually looks like. Today we've got a really technical course. We've got 10 turns. It's only about 37 feet of elevation per lap. It's an okay road surface. Every once in a while you're going to find a couple cracks in the pavement, maybe a few manhole covers. They even use the flat foot barriers, which is a nice touch. So which really led to your biggest concern being some of the riders with some torn bib shorts. As we've seen, already one crash today. Moving right along into lap 2, you can see that we're still single file, and it's just been high octane since the gun. So this might be about the time to start talking about some of the data. Sauce continues trolling me while in St. Louis, offering me only 2 hot dogs worth of effort. But, I mean, I cracked 1,000, so basically it's a red letter day. Still categorizing me as a Cat 4 as a Cat 3, so again, still feeling a little bit trolled here. There is that one stop there. We'll talk about that later. I'm not sure if this is the fitness or a freshness thing, but I'm tracking on ICU. It says that I should be fresh, so not sure what performance problems are here. So by a little bit of through the 4th lap, I finally get a feel for the course and realize I'm scrubbing too much speed on the inside line. And that hand motion from that rider on my left, I'm happy to let that gap open just a little bit. So I just kind of keep my momentum, don't lose my speed, safely make my way through the chicane. I was actually really surprised that this chicane was not causing a bigger problem for other riders, because it could be technical if you go more than 3 or 4 wide. And that was kind of the case in a couple of other spots. So I'm going to try to basically do the same thing here. Keep my speed. But something about this backstretch here, every time everybody wanted to just completely uncork it. And I think that's like my all-time power for the season right there. And since we're on the topic of tactics in this section, well, where's Logan? Mr. Foodfuel.io himself. There he is in the rear cam. Let's talk about strategy here. Logan and I really wanted to stay near one another to try and get one of us in the top 10. That was the goal this weekend in one of our races. So you will likely see him either in my front or back cam for a lot of today's race. So how did today's race actually shake out? Well, there was a little bit of this swelling and slowing into the corners. And then there was a lot of sprinting out of those corners. Chill. Not as chill. Then we would chill out again. And then we'd stop being chill once again. One more time, say it with me. Chill. Not chill. Actually, that's probably the softest I pedaled of a corner all day. So we're about 10 laps into what I would define as a surgy race. And Logan and Caleb from Automatic Rolling Arts here on my left, or I guess in front of me. Yeah. It's a pretty hard race, and you can see it's starting to swell back up again for turn 1. But listen carefully as we go through. mean, come on, how cool is that? It's been probably 20 years since I heard stuff like that while I was playing hockey. And just to get that kind of experience, big races like this are a ton of fun to be a part of. It's just an experience. So, if you haven't, go do one of these big races. Even if they're surging. I've been a little bit too far back and a little bit tame, which gives me a little bit of a lower heart rate here, but I see the race is about to go up the road. And then, well, this happens. We just hear this awful snap. I don't know if it's carbon and a wheel or what, but if we make our way up here, we just see wheels and bodies everywhere near this finish line, and it's just, I've never seen anything like that in a bike race. And everybody smells blood, and I see the move going up the road, and I just say, okay, full gas. I finally start taking this line a little bit better, staying connected with the rider in front of me, just playing leapfrog a little bit. Still on the same lap, still sending in the same effort. I mean, my heart rate's 177, so I'm finally able to connect with what looks like the back of the front pack. It's all single file. We safely blast through that chicane, and look who's on my wheel. Like some warrior battle cry, let's effing go. Yeah, I'm super stoked. We are in the mix, and all of a sudden, the car just starts slowing down. Everyone starts slowing down. I'm like, what is going on? And they've neutralized the race. Alright, so real speak for a minute here. I don't like hot drama, but we just killed ourselves for the last lap or so. And you can hear the officials. If you were off the back, you're done. 3 laps are over. Riders that were off the back were able to reinsert themselves back into the race. A rider who crashed out, you can see the cheek there. Officials asking whoever was in the crash to remove themselves because 3 laps are over. But a little bit, what the heck happened here, you know? Okay, I'm gonna stop whinging here for a second. Okay, I lied, I wanna whine just a little bit longer. Because I can hear someone's Garmin going off, letting him know that he crashed and his emergency contact. And he's still lining up. I don't get it. But I guess we're gonna go back to racing here, because we're all gonna go together. All right, count us off. And we now have a 2-lap sprint race. Oh boy. All right, so we blast off into corner 1, and we swell up a little bit. Almost no room to move up. And I hear like this weird snap noise again, and I get a little bit nervous because, well, you know, my heart rate was super high and just saw it crash. And this poor rider on the right gets a flat after neutralizing. That's just the worst luck. I feel so bad, man. That's crap. I'm still basically redlined, like 162 beats for 2 corners so far, and I'm already on the back of this race. The things I was doing well, I stopped doing well. I'm squeezing brakes going into the corners. I'm sprinting as hard as I can out of these corners, just out of sheer frustration. We do make it through these corners relatively safely, so I have to take a little bit of a grain of salt and be happy that at least I didn't rip my kit or my bibs. Not poking fun, and the bike was okay. But it seemed impossible to move up at this point because I was just so zapped. Alright, so let's roll through our bell lap here. Sure, positive 3 minutes, 26 seconds, but here we go again, single file, full gas, 30 miles an hour into a 90-degree turn here coming up. And this guy with a stripy jersey, I think he and I were like glued to each other's hips this entire weekend. And I'm not staying connected. I'm moving back when I should be moving up. But I think it has sheer frustration and just that desire to try to find some remote way to get near that top 10. I see that this gap is starting to open, and I know it's time to start moving up. Here's stripy guy again. Let's see, single file for a little bit here, and stripy guy guides me through a pretty good line there, which gets to start moving forward, but then shuts the door on me. And we're heading into another corner and then into that chicane. So we got less than 2,000 meters to go. I think we got 15 to go. And it's starting to open up there, and I'm not where I need to be. We head towards the next little chicane. And keeping 24, 25 miles an hour there. Oh, I went down to 21. Bummer. 20, no! So I gotta kick it to make sure that I can move up just a little bit. Again, hip to hip, stripy dude. Again, he takes a pretty good line, but he gaps me, and I'm on the back of this race again. And I think I set another new power record there. Please don't make fun of me. So we're gonna come to the last two corners here, and this is the descent portion of this course. So we're going 32 miles an hour, and I'm not really pedaling. At this point, I know I'm out of position, and if I'm gonna go try to take some for a Hail Mary, it needed to happen probably 30 seconds ago. So just gonna coast in this corner. Still don't want to just kind of sit up and give up completely, so I just see what options are available to me as other riders do start to kind of post up and sit up, and just announce myself, pick the outside line here. And because I've beat my legs so badly this weekend, just let's go sprint for what, 30th place? Guys, don't sprint for 28th. Like, that's on me. I really shouldn't be doing this. It's risk for nothing. But silver lining, Logan did take 11th, so we were really close to our goal of trying to get a top 10. So kudos, Logan. That was a heck of a race, and it was awesome riding with you this weekend. Listen, not really sure why there was some sort of reset. I'm curious what everybody's opinion is. If you could leave some comments below. Thanks again for checking out the channel. Remember to like and subscribe. And that's all I have for Gateway. 2 more races for last year to post up, but guys, thanks for checking it out. See ya.